TIFU by not realizing the cute gym employee thinks I'm a trans woman. Where to start? Ever since the COVID lockdown happened, I have been letting my hair grow out. At first it was because all the barbershops were closed, but then even after I got my hands on a hair clipper it became more amusing to see how far I could take this. COVID had put a stop to my dating life, so I wasn't trying to clean up for anyone. So after a year of letting my hair grow out, it is now shoulder length. Another side effect of COVID is my weight. I used to go to the gym regularly but stopped once the gyms were closed due to COVID. I have never been the type to run on the streets, so my weight gained the COVID-25 akin to the proverbial freshman 15. I have a pretty skinny frame to begin with, so what that means is that all the fat went to my stomach and my now man boobs. There is just one last piece of information before I can start. I am the type of Asian that has trouble growing facial hair. So now we can begin. As most of you know, we are reaching the light at the end of the tunnel in terms of COVID. Most states are relaxing their lockdown restrictions. And my gym finally reopened last week. Eager to get back into shape, I went on the first day of the reopening. I do my thing on the machines and maybe pushed myself a little too hard, or perhaps I am just that out of shape because I was a complete mess by the end of my workout. I make my way toward the men's room, but this cute gym employee who was sanitizing the water fountain in between the men's and women's room intercepted me. She said, "You can use that one," pointing to the women's room, and in my exhausted and muscle already starting to ache state, I only thought perhaps there was something wrong with the men's room and that they closed it off. So I go in the women's room. It was empty because the gym just reopened, and I take care of business. When I come out, she said, "I think what you're doing is brave," and I for some reason thought she meant going to the gym again and said thanks. It wasn't until I got to my car that the light bulb in my head finally turned on. She must think I'm a trans woman. The long hair, man boobs and no facial hair. Now it wouldn't be so bad if that was the only interaction I have with her, but the next day she came over as I was running on the treadmill to introduce herself. And because I have been going to the gym almost every day, since I'm serious about getting back into shape, she and I have developed a sort of friendship. Just today she asked how long I have been transitioning, and I said since COVID. I don't know how long I can keep this up for. This is the cheapest gym in my area, so I don't want to switch. TLDR. Gained long hair and moobs during COVID. Gym finally reopened and cute employee thinks I'm a trans woman.